Hey guys, King Jad here, and I present to you a small video with two clips back to back, which I feel merit discussion. I've been curious for a while on why Phil chooses to do what he does. If we've to take Phil at his word, no matter what happens in his life financially, what emergency arises, he refuses outright to get a sponsorship in any sense and relies entirely on his own fans instead to constantly and always step up when needed. And he's even threatened he's going to lose a house. Today, he's been saying that he's at risk of losing his house if things don't get better for him. And yet he still refuses to get a sponsorship. And it wasn't that long ago. His pre-stream from October 24th covered this, and I'm going to play it not in its entirety, for like a few minutes I'll be playing it and you'll hear for yourself what he says, and then we'll see exactly what he says just over like a month, over a week later on November the 3rd. But first of all, from October 24th, his pre-stream talks about it.
Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's do it. Let's do the gratuitous plug segment that you guys love. So people come to stream every day because they want me to do a plug segment. They tell me, Phil, we love advertisements. You know, we get them all over. You know, every day when we're on our phones, there's ads everywhere. When we're on social media, there's ads everywhere. When I turn on my TV, I'm bombarded with advertisements. Can you please give us extra advertisements live on your stream? I'm happy to oblige since you guys like them so much, okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, I am what they call an independent content creator. What that means is that I am very different from most other people who do content creation full-time. Most other people who do content creation full-time are constantly taking on supplementary income jobs, meaning they shill a product. They take a product, they advertise it, or they get a game for free, and now they do a promotional stream for it. I don't do that kind of stuff. I consider myself the same as you. I don't think I'm any better than you. I don't think I'm any smarter than you. I consider myself a gamer just like all of my viewers, and it's been my lifelong hobby. It's something that I enjoy doing. I've been doing content creation for 13 years. So yeah, I feel like I definitely have some expertise and experience when it comes to being able to share my experiences with a game live. But I don't think I'm any better than you. I don't think I should be getting games early. I don't think I should be getting games free. I don't think that I should be constantly falsely advertising products for you guys to make a buck. You know, tons of other people do that. They say, well, it's the only way we can make a living. Well, guess what? I don't have to do that. Thanks to you. Thanks to you. Really, you guys don't understand how rare it is that someone doesn't have to do that shit. Very rare that someone who makes a living doing content creation doesn't have to take sponsorships or advertisements. I don't have to because of you guys, and I'm really appreciative of that, okay? Because you guys crowdfund me, because on my streams you contribute and allow me to make a living doing what I love, I get to be the real me on every stream. I don't have to advertise. I don't have to watch what I say because I might have a sponsor drop me because they didn't like something that I said or did on a stream. I can be honest and transparent with you when it comes to my true feelings about the games I'm playing. And because of that, people tell me all the time, that's why they've stuck with me for the last 13 plus years that I've been a content creator. Because unlike a lot of other people who they basically have to sell out to make a living, which I guess there's nothing wrong with that. If you have to do that to make a living, what are you going to do? But I've never done that. Okay, I've never taken a paycheck to say a positive word about a game. Not in my life, and I never will. I pride myself on being honest and transparent and truthful with you guys, and I appreciate the fact that you guys like that so much that you fund that. Okay? So, the case in point...
Before I continue that, I just want you to note there he says he never will. He's already set his foot down and is promising to never do this. He's always going to make sure that he ignores every single sponsorship opportunity he gets and just instead rely on his own fans to constantly supply the income, which is a bit... it rubs me in the wrong way, but I just wanted to point that out. He's already put his foot down and says that he's going to ignore every single... He's basically just going to ignore it forever, but there's a wee bit more to it, so here we go.
Is if you like this content, okay, and you want to see... When was the last time I turned down an offer? I ignore offers on a daily basis. I wonder if I have one now. No lie, every day I get emails from like indie game studios. Oh, our new game is coming out. Here's the game code. Will you make a video for it? Here's what we're offering if you'll make a positive video about it. I get this off. I'm not even kidding you. Every day I get emails about indie games. I don't usually get offers for big games anymore because I basically told everyone to kind of fuck off. So I don't get offers for that shit anymore. Most big game companies, if you want to get in on that, you basically have to write their marketing department and present yourself. Oh, look, I'm a content creator. I have this kind of an audience, blah, blah, blah. And then they'll select you to be part of their program. They'll send you free product and get you in on it. I don't do that. You know what I mean? Like, you could do that. I even know. I had a person who was sending me all this information about, here's who you talk to, this company, this company. I was like, geez, it's so disingenuous. Can you imagine? Even if they don't pay you to do it, because a lot of these companies don't pay you to do it, can you imagine getting all your games for free in advance of the release of the game? They've selected you to be their golden content creator who's going to basically kiss their butt, right? Oh, I feel absolutely no influence to say this game is good when I'm getting it early, and you know what I mean? I get to put out advanced streams, advanced reviews, and get tons of money from that. Oh, I would never say the game is good or anything. Like, that's so ridiculous. It's a whole industry that's broken because we have these people getting advanced copies and then literally over-exaggerating the quality of the game so that they can continue to be in the good graces of these companies and get shit for free in the future and keep benefiting from the early streams and the early content. It's just a broken system that literally should not continue to happen. But for some reason, it's a vicious cycle. You know what I mean? It's a vicious cycle.
I think that's basically just of it. So I'm going to obviously cut off there. So it goes from that kind of stance, and then from October 24th to November 3rd, we get simply this.
Now, that was October. Now we're in November, okay? Here's the situation I'm facing, all right? And this is me being completely transparent with all of you. I'm broke, basically. I don't.
I'm broke, basically, as his word says. So in less now. Is it less than a week? October 24th to 24th. It's like a week and a half or something. In the space of like 10 days, maybe, or something, he goes from, I'm never going to take a sponsorship. I don't have to. You guys crowdfund me. You'll never see me take a sponsorship. I'm real. And then he's talking here right at the start of November. He's like, I'm broke, basically. You guys need to step up. And it just baffles me as to why he won't take any sponsorships to alleviate his problems in life, especially if he's being offered on a daily basis to just mere money to at least look at games. And like some people take sponsorships, obviously, and they obviously that they're showing a product, and they're covering all the points they need to cover for that product. It doesn't mean they have to be an absolute shill for it. They don't have to tell you it's a great game or anything. They just had to offer you what the game offers. Like you see all the time, bloody mobile game like Raid, Shadow Legends, and all that fucking shit. They offer shitloads of money to people to shill their game. But a lot of times when I see people do it, it's like people just cover what the game's offering. They're not saying it's incredible, it's amazing, or whatever. They're just saying like the game is there right now. It's got this new offer. You can get these, X amount of coins or whatever. There's this X kind of character or whatever, and they've got this kind of ability. This is the kind of gameplay or whatever. If you're interested, go get it now. Use this code. That's kind of it. And it's advertising, you know what I mean? But it doesn't mean they have to like they're actually playing it on the goddamn like they're actually playing it themselves and they're going, this is amazing. Most times from what I see, YouTubers do, they don't advertise it in a manner where they're basically playing it and saying this is incredible. I think Phil obviously means in a sense of sponsorship in the case of like getting shit early. I think that's his mentality and thinking. So how many YouTubers do you see that are advertised by things other than just like games? Like you see fucking like Honey sponsor fucking YouTubers, not sure, even gaming YouTubers. You got Honey, you got Audible, you got all sorts of shit. You got those earbuds, was it Raycons? They fucking sponsor shit as well. I'll say that's these like bigger companies, and they're not gaming companies. These are fucking big companies in their own right in different areas of gaming, and yet they know that they can cater to the gaming crowd because obviously gamers will not just care about gaming, they'll care about other things as well. They will need like earphones, for example, or they might buy things online. So Honey is a thing, or they might want to obviously read. Like if I can read books, I listen to books all the time. So Audible fucking comes in as well. That's just 3 fucking examples right there. But it baffles me as to why he just ignores every opportunity he claims to get offered these things every single day and says he doesn't do it because he's not like that, he doesn't want to be fake or whatever. And yet he is perfectly happy of, rather than accepting a game for free off a company, he will take credits from fans that his fans have paid for and play the games for free that way. So he's playing games for free from his fans and not from indie companies or whatever offering the game instead. And he thinks that, I don't know what his mentality is, thinking that he said before that if you don't pay for the game, how you meant to have a substantial like review for it. If it's not from your own pocket, how can you clearly review the game in a kind of positive light? You know, not a positive light, but a realistic light. You can't really review the game from a was it worth my money kind of approach. But I just kind of thought it was incredible. We were going from Phil going, I don't need to do sponsorships because you guys fund me every step of the way, and then 10 days later or so, I'm broke basically. This is incredible, absolutely incredible. But I'm going to cut it off there. I don't want to get too long because I've got a bad habit of making these videos drag on like a motherfucker because I talk too damn much. This has been King Jad. I hope you enjoyed. Peace out. Oh, and by the way, before I go, check out this goddamn thing. I'll leave a link to it down below. Piece of Peace made it. It's a tips tracker. The DSP tips tracker. There's nothing on here that's like, guesswork. Everything you see on this thing is basically all factual information. It's no case of it's guessing or shit. Everything you see here is meticulously logged from factual information. There's nothing here that's just like, oh, I think it's to do with this, I think it's to do with that, I think I'm gonna guess it's this and that related. No. Everything here is simple, stone cold factual information about Phil's finances, so you can come to your own conclusions as to what he does with his money and what you think it all goes to. I mean, look at that shit, YouTube revenue and the gross YouTube revenue for like 2000 YouTube membership count. And also, I was on, what was on there? I'm dragging this video on again, but I just wanted to make sure people see this if they do, because this is incredible. This is a grand total from the 1st of March 2020, 17th of September 2021. He got, and this is not his income. This is just his spending. He spent all this on various things in that short time span. This wasn't his whole entire income. This was just his pretty much his spending from the bank leak information. Obviously, I said it's quite a lot. It's like £6,000 worth of figures from that. Needs review was unaccounted for. We don't know what it is exactly going by this, which is fair enough. You'd expect that kind of some miscellaneous items you see in a statement. You're not sure what it's for exactly, but most of it though has been able to be identified in a manner like so. The federal taxes, £26,000 right there. Automobile insurance, £3,000. Auto loan, £7,000. Things off Amazon, £1,500. Alcohol. He spent $3,000 on alcohol in less than 2 years. And then, of course, the big one. The most he spent, his biggest expenditure by far, is on these iTunes microtransactions, which we are guessing. We're not. See, that's what I'm saying. Even here on the bank leaks, it's just covering it as it shows. We're not. And nothing here says WWE Champions. Nothing here says Scopely. But on his bank accounts, it says Apple iTunes. That is how it's covered there, and that is how it's covered here. Literally everything on this is just factual information. But I'm gonna end it. Check out yourself. I behoove you to check it out. To try and use a fancy ass DSP word, always try and get somebody to do something and sound intelligent. But fuck it, go check out yourself. It's worth seeing. But I hope you enjoyed this wee random video, and I'll catch you later. Cheerio.